My law analysis was on Senate Bill 3103, Eliminating Limits to Justice for Child Sex Abuse Victims Act of 2022. This act eliminates the statute of limitations for a minor victim of child sexual abuse or human trafficking offenses to file a civil action to recover damages. This bill is sponsored by Senator Richard Durbin of Illinois and Senator Marsha Blackburn of Tennessee, and was co sponsored by multiple other senators. This bill became a law in September of 2022. The first pro is that this law gives victims the ability to come forward in their own time when they're ready. Child USA shared a study that was done that found that most victims of child sexual abuse are not ready to disclose the abuse until an average age of 52 years old. The previous law had stated that victims be 28 years old or to report within 10 years of finding out about the abuse. 28 years old is very different from 52 years old. So this gives them a little bit more time to do this healing process when they're ready to do it. Another pro is that these victims receive some form of compensation. It's rightfully owed to them. This can be used to pay for therapy, for the pain and suffering that was caused, any kind of treatment. A lot of people with childhood trauma suffer PTSD. They have harder times holding down jobs, and sometimes the inability to even hold a job. And this will help compensate them in those areas. The first con is that this law does not affect the federal criminal statute of limitations. So while these people they're able to file civil suits, they are not able to file criminal charges. The second con is that this law does not change the current state law regarding an institution's liability for sexual abuse. So the victims can't file suits against groups or institutions such as the Boy Scouts of America or the Catholic Church. And in conclusion, this law, it's a great beginning. It is a necessary law that needed to be passed. It has benefits that can be helpful to victims, but there's still more work to be done. We want to have laws in place where there is no statute of limitations on when somebody can report abuse. So the victim could be 100 years old and still be able to report that abuse if that indeed happened to them. And there are bills that are being sent that are in place for these right now.